Happy morning students. Today I am going to take lesson number 11, tables in Excel. First, we are going to see what is a table in Excel. Table is one of the most powerful Excel features that is often overlooked or underestimated. Excel table is a named object that allows you to manage its contents independently from the rest of the worksheet data. Excel tables provide an array of features to effectively analyze and manage data such as calculated columns, total row, auto filter and sort options, automatic expansion of a table and more. Typically, an Excel table contains related data that are entered in a series of rows and columns, though it can consist of a single row or column. The image below shows the difference between a usual range and an Excel table. Next, we are going to see how to make a table in Excel. Sometimes, when people enter related data in an Excel worksheet, they refer to that data as a table, which is technically incorrect. To convert a range of cells into a table, you need to apply the Excel table feature. Next, we are going to see how to create a table in Excel. Step 1. Select the cells you want to format as a table. In this example, we are using a general proficiency holders list of a school with column headers. Step 2. Click the Format as Table command in the Styles group on the Home tab. Step 3. A list of predefined table styles will appear. Click a table style to select it. Step 4. A dialog box will appear, confirming the range of cells you have selected for your table. The cells will appear selected in the spreadsheet and the range will appear in the dialog box. Step 5. If necessary, change the range by selecting a new range of cells directly on your spreadsheet. Step 6. If your table has headers, check the box next to My Table Has Headers. Step 7. Click OK. The data will be formatted as a table in the style you chose. Next, we are going to see how to modify tables. Step 1. Select any cell in your table. The Design tab will appear on the ribbon. Step 2. From the Design tab, click the Resize Table command. Step 3. Directly on your spreadsheet, select the new range of cells you want your table to cover. You must select your original table cells as well. Step 4. Click OK. The new rows or columns will be added to your table. Next, we are going to see how to change table style. Step 1. Select any cell in your table. The Design tab will appear. Step 2. Locate the Table Styles group. Click the More drop-down arrow to see all of the table styles. Step 3. Hover the mouse over the various styles to see a live preview. Step 4. Select the desired style. The table style will appear in your worksheet. Apart from table formatting, you can use the table style options to format the following table elements. Header row, display or hide the table headers. Total row, add the total row at the end of the table with a list of functions for each total row cell. Banded rows and banded columns show alternate row or column shading respectively. First column and last column apply special formatting for the first and last column of the table. The following image demonstrates the default table style options. Next, we are going to see how to change table style options. When using an Excel table, you can turn on or off the different options to change its appearance. Step 1. Select any cell in your table. The Design tab will appear. Step 2. From the Design tab, check or uncheck the desired options in the Table Style Options group. Next, we are going to see the useful features of Excel tables. First one we have integrated sorting and filtering options. Usually, it takes a few steps to sort and filter data in a worksheet. In Excel tables, filter arrows are automatically added in the header row and enable you to use various text and number filters, sort in ascending or descending order by color or create a custom sort order. Next we have the column headings are visible while scrolling. When you are working with a large table that does not fit on a screen, the header row always remains visible when you scroll down. If this doesn't work for you, just be sure to select any cell inside the table before scrolling. Next we have easy formatting. A newly created Excel table is already formatted with banded rows, borders, shading and so on. If you don't like the default table format, you can easily change it by selecting from 50 plus predefined styles available in the Excel Table Styles gallery on the Design tab. The next feature is automatic table expansion to include new data. Usually, adding more rows or columns to an Excel worksheet means more formatting and reformatting. Not if you have organized your data in an Excel table. When you type anything next to a table, Excel assumes you want to add a new entry to it and expands the table to include that entry. As you see in the image, the table formatting is adjusted for the newly added row and alternate row shading is kept in place. But it is not just the table formatting that is extended. The table functions and formulas are applied to the new data too. In other words, whenever you draw a table in Excel, it is a dynamic table by nature. And like a dynamic named range, it expands automatically to accommodate new values. The next feature is quick totals. To quickly total the data in your table, display the totals row at the end of the table and then select the required function from the drop-down list. To add a total row to your table, right-click any cell within the table, point to table and click totals row, or go to the Design tab, Table Style Options group and select the total row box. Either way, the total row appears at the end of your table. You choose the desired function for each total row cell and a corresponding formula is entered in the cell automatically. Next one we have calculating table data with ease. Another great benefit of an Excel table is that it lets you calculate the entire column by entering a formula in a single cell. For example, to create a calculated column in a sample table, enter a formula to compute the attendance percentage of the first student in cell G3. As soon as you click enter, the formula is immediately copied to other cells in the column and properly adjusted for each row in the table. The next feature is easy to understand table formulas. An indisputable advantage of Excel tables is the ability to create dynamic and easy to read formulas with structured references which use table and column names instead of regular cell addresses. For example, this formula finds an attendance percentage of all the students using the column number of days present in the GP table. The beauty of structured references is that firstly, they are created automatically by Excel without you having to learn their special syntax, and secondly, they adjust automatically when data is added or removed from a table. So, you don't have to worry about updating the references manually. Next we have one-click data selection. You can select cells and ranges in an Excel table with the mouse like you normally do. Next we have the dynamic charts. When you create a chart based on a table, the chart updates automatically as you edit the table data. Once a new row or column is added to the table, the chart dynamically expands to take the new data in. When you delete some data in the table, Excel removes it from the chart straight away. Automatic adjustment of a chart source range is an extremely useful feature when working with data sets that frequently expand or contract. Next we have the printing only the table. If you want to print just the table and leave out other stuff on the worksheet, select any cell within your table and press Ctrl+P or click File Print. The Print Selected Table option will get selected automatically without you having to adjust any printing settings. Next we are going to see how to manage data in a table. How to convert a table to a range. If you want to remove a table without losing the table data or table formatting, go to the Design tab, Tools group and click Convert to Range, or right click anywhere within the table and select Table Convert to Range. This will delete a table but keep all data and formats intact. Excel will also take care of the table formulas and change the structured references to normal cell references. As you already know, the easiest way to add a new row or column to an Excel table is type any value in any cell that is directly below the table or type something in any cell to the right of the table. If the total rows is turned off, you can add a new row by selecting the bottom right cell in the table and pressing the Tab key. To insert a new row or column inside a table, use the Insert option on the Home tab Cells group, or right-click a cell above which you want to insert a row and then click Insert Table Rows above. To insert a new column, click Table Columns to the left. To delete rows or columns, right-click any cell in the row or column you want to remove. Select Delete and then choose either Table Rows or Table Columns, or click the arrow next to Delete on the Home tab in the Cells group and select the required option. Next we are going to see how to resize an Excel table. To resize a table, that is, include new rows or columns to the table or exclude some of the existing rows or columns, drag the triangular resize handle at the bottom right corner of the table upwards, downwards, to the right or to the left. Next we are going to see how to select a table column or row. Move the mouse point to the top edge of the column header or the left border of the table row until the pointer changes to a black pointing arrow. Clicking that arrow once selects only the data area in the column. Clicking it twice includes the column header and total row in the selection like shown in the image. Next we are going to see how to select an entire table. To select the table data area, click the upper left corner of the table. The mouse pointer will change to a southeast pointing arrow like in the image. To select the entire table, including the table headers and total row, click the arrow twice. Next we are going to see how to name a table in Excel. When you create a table in Excel, it is given a default name such as Table 1, Table 2, etc. In many situations, the default names are fine, but sometimes you may want to give your table a more meaningful names. To rename an Excel table, Step 1, select any cell within the table. Step 2, on the Design tab in the Properties group, type a new file name in the table name box. Step 3, press Enter. Next we are going to see how to remove duplicates from an Excel table. This is another awesome feature of Excel tables. To delete duplicate rows in your table, just do the following. Step 1, go to the Design tab in the Tools group and click Remove Duplicates. Step 2, in the Remove Duplicates dialog box, select the columns that may contain duplicates. Step 3, click OK. Okay children, I hope everyone have understood this lesson very well. That's all for the class today. Have a nice day. Thank you students.